welcome back to English Luminaries. My name is Saha and the channel is English Luminaries. Today I'm gonna teach you 15 wonderful practical vocabulary which you can use to react to something or someone whom you're talking to. Let's dive in. The first one in our list is to be adamant. To be adamant is to be determined not to change your mind about something or to be convinced that something you have said is true. For example, he was adamant that he had said nothing of the sort.
Rick is quite adamant that his replacement be a person of color.
10 years ago, you were adamant.
The second one in our list is to be baffled. To be baffled. It sounds beautiful, doesn't it? To be baffled is to find it impossible to explain, understand, solve a problem, a mystery, or a puzzle. For example, have you ever noticed if someone yawns, it makes other people yawn? It's been a mystery that has baffled scientists for years.
Okay, so if that's not mature, then I'm baffled as to what is.
Doctors are baffled as to why seemingly fit and healthy people are suffering massive heart attacks.
The next one in our list is to be blasé. Yeah, that's a beautiful word. To be blasé. To be blasé means not to be worried and excited about something, which normally makes other people worried or excited about. For example, we were all incredibly excited and nervous about appearing on TV, but Chris, who had been on television before, was totally blasé about it. Or another good example could be, my brother is totally blasé about money after getting the job, which is well paid.
I've noticed how you hate making the dean's list and being all Ivy.
The hate is that he expects no less, and when I do come through, he's so incredibly blasé and indifferent.
Our next adjective on the list is to be devastated. To be devastated means to be extremely disappointed and upset about something. I'd set my heart on buying that house, and after I heard they have already sold it to someone else, I was devastated. Or after I heard that he has died, I was devastated.
Yeah, and then she was devastated when he broke up with her last summer.
My parents were destroyed, devastated by my decision.
Here are the fifth one in the list. To be drowsy. To be drowsy means to feel half sleepy. For example, don't drive while you're taking these tablets. They make you very drowsy.
After a few minutes, you'll probably get drowsy and fall asleep.
It's perfectly fine. A little drowsy.
And here we came to the sixth one. The sixth one is to be enthralled. To be enthralled means to be so interested in something that it has captured your attention totally. For example, the Sultan was enthralled by Shahrazad's stories.
Don't believe me, Herr Novia. The Prague influentials are so enthralled by him, they simply would not stand for it.
That sounds like a letter of love, Mrs. McKeown. To be enthralled.
And the next is to be flattered. To be so pleased because someone has said something nice about you or has done something special for you. For example, he was so flattered by Einstein's comment.
You should be flattered. He reminds us of a scholar,
But a Gentile scholar.
Oh, you've heard of me. I'm flattered.
Okay, my lovely viewers, we are in a halfway. I hope you've been enjoying so far. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. The rest is gonna be amazing. The next one in the list is to be flummoxed. To be flummoxed means not to have an answer to a question or to a problem. For example, I was totally flummoxed by the whole thing. I didn't even understand the question, let the answer alone.
For example, when my father died, I was flummoxed by all the different ways people expressed grief.
I'm flummoxed that security is so lax as to allow a bunch of hooligans to delay the production line even for a second.
It won't happen again.
And this is the next one. To get flustered. To get flustered means to get really nervous because you are very short of time. For example, she has tendency to get flustered in exams. That's why she always underachieves.
When we first started dating, I used to get tongue-tied and flustered.
I feel like he never lets folks put words in his mouth.
And no matter what, he doesn't get flustered or angry.
And here is the 10th one in a list. To be impressed by someone or something, which means to have great admiration for someone or something. I was totally impressed by your curriculum vitae.
I don't know if I'm ticked or impressed.
Here we go to the next. The next one is to feel lethargic. To feel lethargic is when you feel no or a little energy. For example, when the weather gets really hot, I feel lethargic.
I really think they were lethargic because of the sterile environment.
I simply lay in bed, too lethargic to do a thing.
And this is the 12th one. To be livid, to be extremely angry. For example, he was livid when he found out that she had lost his golf gloves.
I think he's just angry, not livid, the way he's banging.
Well, guilt is something that I get livid about because it's kind of a man-made emotion.
And the next adjective is to be offhand. To be offhand is to treat somebody in a way that you suggest you are not interested in what they're sharing or what they're saying. For example, his offhand manner told me that he doesn't want to know. And here we go to the last but one. To be stunned. To be stunned means to be extremely surprised. I was stunned by the news of her marriage.
Don't look so stunned. Face it.
8:15 in the morning found a 400-pound bomb with a destructive force of 20,000 tons of TNT mushrooming up over the stunned enemy city.
And here we are in our final word in the list, which is to feel uptight or to be uptight, which means to be tense and nervous about something. For example, I have no idea why you are so uptight about the exams. I mean, you have sat so many, haven't you?
I am upset. I am uptight.
And to make you a bit uptight,
Get out! Get out!
Okay guys, that is all for today. This is the end of our video. I hope you've been enjoying and learning so far. And if you have, try to make your own examples down in the comment. I will check them and let you know how good you are at making examples. And there's also a free PDF available down below into the description if you're interested. Be nice enough to like and subscribe and turn on all notifications not to miss any of our uploads. See you guys.